नमस्कार। आप सभी का इस्तकबाल करते हैं अखिल भारतीय बाल शैक्षिक ई सामग्री प्रतियोगिता में, यानी ऑल इंडिया चिल्ड्रंस एजुकेशनल ई कंटेंट कंपटीशन। एनसीईआरटी लगातार शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में नवाचार को प्रोत्साहित करता रहा है और यह ई सामग्री प्रतियोगिता उन सभी लोगों की रचनात्मक अभिव्यक्ति को एक मंच प्रदान करती है जो श्रेष्ठ ई कंटेंट के माध्यम से अपनी बात समाज के हर वर्ग तक सशक्तता से पहुंचाना चाहते हैं। इसका उद्देश्य गुणवत्तापूर्ण शिक्षा यानी क्वालिटी एजुकेशन के साथ प्रतिभावान बालक बालिकाओं की कलात्मक क्षमता को एक मंच प्रदान करना है। आज हम सभी अखिल भारतीय बाल शैक्षिक ई सामग्री प्रतियोगिता में समापन समारोह में इस कंपटीशन के परिणामों के लिए एकत्रित हुए हैं और हमारे सम्मानीय अतिथिगण मंचासीन हैं। एक बार पुनः मैं इस कार्यक्रम में आप सभी का अभिनंदन स्वागत करती हूं। जोरदार तालियों से आप सभी का स्वागत करते हैं इस कार्यक्रम में। चलिए आप और हम मिलकर आगाज करते हैं अखिल भारतीय बाल शैक्षिक ई सामग्री प्रतियोगिता के समापन समारोह का। सबसे पहले मैं स्वागत संबोधन हेतु मंच पर आदरणीय PRD CIET अध्यक्षा प्रोफेसर शशि प्रभा मैडम को आमंत्रित करना चाहूंगी। मैम, वी रिक्वेस्ट यू टू डिलीवर द ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स फॉर द प्रोग्राम।
Respected Joint Director NCERT, Professor Sridhar Srivastava, Secretary NCERT, Professor Pratyush Kumar Mandal, Chief Guest, Professor J.K. Bajaj, Chairman ICSSR, dear jury members, head of department, my colleagues and staffs, and all teachers, children, teacher educators, I extend very warm welcome on behalf of CIET, NCERT. In this valedictory session, I express my sincere welcome to our chief guest, Professor J.K. Bajaj, who is renowned physicist also, who is a Padma Shri awardee, and he has worked in the area of theoretical physics, and he is also associated with media programs, various media programs, and he has authored more than 11 books. So you are welcome, sir. We are privileged to have you as our special guest, and we are looking forward to listen to your encouraging words, sir. And as you are aware that this All India Children Educational E-Competition is held everywhere, CIT organizes it, and this year also it was held under 3 categories: audio categories, video categories, and immersive categories. And our jury member have taken lots of effort to really listen it, watch it, and accordingly judge the program, and they have given their final verdict. And in this competition, the best program is awarded, and this type of exhibition, this type of mela actually provide us a very good platform to share our findings, to discuss, to reflect, and also the insight that just now jury member had given. So we are sure that it will go a long way to improve our program. And this audio video program is actually the ultimate aim is to improve the learning outcome of our children at all level, at all subject. So the idea is that how to integrate ICT with the teaching learning, with the learning, teaching and assessment at all level, as NEP 2020 envisages that our digital teacher should become aware of digital pedagogy. So all these material will definitely help us. So again, with this word, with an objective to enrich the quality of teaching learning program of our country, I again welcome you all in this valedictory session. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for laying a strong foundation of the program. अब हम सम्मान स्वरूप एक छोटी सी भेंट देकर अपने सभी अतिथिगण का स्वागत करना चाहेंगे। सबसे पहले मैं निवेदन करती हूँ जॉइंट डायरेक्टर NCERT प्रोफेसर श्रीधर श्रीवास्तव जी से कि वे हमारे माननीय अतिथि पद्मश्री डॉक्टर JK बजाज, चेयरमैन इंडियन काउंसिल ऑफ सोशल साइंस रिसर्च ICSSR को एक पौधा और शॉल देकर सम्मानित करें। जोरदार तालियों से आप इनका मनोबल बढ़ाएं। धन्यवाद सर। अगली भेंट के लिए मैं हमारी आदरणीय PRD CIED की अध्यक्षा प्रोफेसर शशि प्रभा मैडम से निवेदन करती हूँ कि वे हमारे माननीय सचिव NCERT प्रोफेसर प्रत्युष कुमार मंडल जी को पौधा एवं शॉल देकर एक भेंट के साथ सम्मानित करें।
सुबह आप नहीं तो मैं प्राप्त कर चुका हूँ।
तालियों की गूंज बरकरार रहनी चाहिए। तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट से आप सभी इस क्षण को गुंजायमान बनाएं। हमारे सभी सम्मानीय अतिथियों का हम धन्यवाद करते हैं जिन्होंने अपनी गरिमामयी उपस्थिति आज इस समारोह में दर्ज कराई। आपसे अनुरोध करते हैं अपना स्थान ग्रहण कर लें। अखिल भारतीय बाल शैक्षिक ई सामग्री प्रतियोगिता यानी ऑल इंडिया चिल्ड्रंस एजुकेशनल ई कंटेंट कंपटीशन से प्रेरणा लेकर शिक्षण अधिगम प्रक्रिया टीचिंग लर्निंग प्रोसेस को बहुत आसान और सुगम बनाया जा सकता है। इस पूरे कार्यक्रम की जो रूपरेखा है उसकी एक रिपोर्ट भी तैयार की गई है। उसके लिए मैं कार्यक्रम संयोजक प्रोग्राम कोऑर्डिनेटर आदरणीय डॉक्टर अभय कुमार सर को मंच पर आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगी।
Thank you, Simran. I will give a brief report of this competition. As has been announced in the morning also, we received more than 675 entries for this competition, which consisted of 118 audio programs, 434 video programs, 46 immersive e-content, and 77 digital games. Out of these 675 total entries, our jury members have announced results for 77 entries. That is, 38 entries have been judged as the best programs in their respective categories, and 39 have been judged as the individual excellence across the categories. So we are giving awards, about 77 awards we are giving. And as you know, the awards consist of 40,000 rupees for the cash prize for the best program in the respective category, and for the individual excellence is rupees 5,000 cash prize along with a memento and a certificate. So thank you. This was in brief about this competition.
Is it the first such competition, or you have had such competitions earlier?
Yes. As we had, when we had announced this competition in October, in the month of October last year, we had mentioned that, we have been organizing this event as All India Children's Educational Audio Video Festival. But in the previous year's budget announcement, government said that it basically announced an e-content competition in the budget. So keeping in view of that commitment of the government, we have renamed it as All India Children's Educational E-Content Competition. This is more inclusive, as the earlier name used to essentially reflect audio and video content, while now this e-content represents all types of e-content that we have. So in a way, it's a first, but we have been organizing similar programs for last 30 years almost.
And second
Thank you.
question, sir. I mean, just for our
Yes.
clarity, whether these contents have been developed by the children participants or they have been developed by the teacher and student teams?
So there are different categories in this competition. The categories are essentially based on 3 types of categories we have defined. The first is on the basis of the type of content that we receive. So there was a category of broad category of audio, video, immersive e-content and digital games. Then there are further categories that these contents are meant for which level of the school education or teacher education. So we had one category of foundational level, then preparatory, we had merged preparatory, middle and preparatory, and then secondary stage. And this time we also had a category of adult education and teacher education. Then the third category is based on who is submitting the program. So the first, in that category, the first category is from the government institutions. The second is independent filmmakers or independent, those who are making programs independently, from teachers. And the last category is for the children, those who are making movie. And our experiences have been that this children category, we want children, of course, to come forward to develop content which those content which they like most. But we still have long way to go in that direction. Thank you, sir.
Children is also a category.
Yes.
Don't say last category. Very important first.
Last but not the least.
थैंक यू सो मच सर। इस कार्यक्रम में हर श्रेणी में हमें अनेक प्रविष्टियां एंट्रीज प्राप्त हुई हैं। आइए एक चलचित्र के माध्यम से उसकी झलकियां देखते हैं। लेट्स वॉच अ फ्यू ग्लिम्पसेस ऑफ द अवार्ड विनिंग एंट्रीज।
सतपुड़ा के घने जंगलों के तले बसा गोंड जनजाति का प्राचीन शहर देवगढ़। चारों ओर गहरी खाई से घिरा ये दुर्ग किसी राजसी आन-बान के साथ सुरक्षा मानकों को पूरा करता है।
आणि हे बघून पर्शांनी चाल खेळायचा प्रयत्न केला। त्यांनी काय केलं की त्यांनी त्यांची शिफ्ट जी आहे ती आर्मीची भरलेली ती त्यांनी एथेन्सला पाठवायला सुरुवात केली।
वस्त्र, परिधान, पोशाक और भी ना जाने कितने नामों से पहचाने जाने वाले इस कपड़े का संबोधन कपास शब्द से बना है।
रोज सायंकाळी 4 ते 5:30 या वेळेत आपल्या मुला-मुलींना शाळेत पाठवावे।
You may wonder on hearing that the elephant is a wild animal. But that's true. Even though we commonly see elephants in the temples, festivals and circuses. Yes, elephant is a wild animal.
If you imagine that this is a freezing level, we can see that the upper part of the cloud extends above the freezing level.
बिल्कुल सही जवाब। पीली रोशनी में तुम्हें सिर्फ पीली गेंद दिख रही है।
Hari is a strong boy too. He likes to pinch everyone in our class.
It's really a bad habit, Roji.
How does sound travel from the vibrating body to our ears? Do you have the answer to that?
Yes, I read it up. Sound travels as waves.
Make sure it's not either oily or greasy.
Now comb your dry hair with the comb. Now bring the comb near to some piece of papers. It's really cool, right?
이렇게 동갈라루기 만인다 동떡 도범 레이리시 스와이드네 이벤트 이모이누 어홍비도 레이키 하이
오, 시기지다.
Look at these things also. These are also made from waste material. Aren't they beautiful?
Seeing one's job, a person is being respected by our society. Do we respect all kinds of workers? And we also observe motions in plants, animals, insects, so on.
మనకు కూడా ఒక్కొక్క పక్షికి ఒక రంగు ఉంటే ఎంత బాగుంటుందో కదా. మనందరం కలిసి ఎంచక్క ఒక రోజు మహారాజుకు చెప్పుకుందాం.
The horse neighs.
ఎలాగైనా అమ్మ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాలని కోడిపిల్ల నెమ్మదిగా చిక్ 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 అంటూ బయలుదేరింది.
पानी क्या होता है?
तुम पानी को नहीं जानते? अरे पानी ही तो पृथ्वी के जीवन का आधार है. पानी न हो तो पृथ्वी ही खत्म हो जाए.
I am milk, the first complete healthy food consumed by every baby. I give you healthy bones and strong teeth.
One day, Lalu and Pilu went out in search of food along with their mother.
Photosynthesis is a combination of two different words, photo and synthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means putting together.
భారతదేశం సకల శాస్త్రాలకు పుట్టినిల్లు. వేదాలు, ఉపనిషత్తులు, ఇతిహాసాలు, పురాణ కావ్యాలు, నాటకాలు మొదలగునవి మన భారత మేధస్సుకు తార్కాణాలు.
మయాందగి హాన ముల్లబనిననే ఉసి ngakpadana yang waiko.
ꯆꯨꯝꯃꯤꯍꯦ ꯃꯃꯥ ꯂꯧꯃꯅ ꯄꯥꯟꯁꯤꯜꯂꯨꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯂꯧꯀꯣꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯧꯁꯤꯅ ꯏꯍꯥꯟ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯃꯨꯟꯁꯤꯜꯂꯛꯄꯁꯤꯗꯗꯤ
नजरे तुझे जांगार दरबार झाला गपकार कुणी घेईन पुढाकार साऱ्यांनीच मानले हार.
बेटा एडिसन, उन्होंने ये कहा कि आपका बेटा बहुत बुद्धिमान है.
अच्छा,
इसलिए वो हमारे विद्यालय के लायक नहीं है. क्योंकि तुम बहुत बुद्धिमान हो ना.
अच्छा.
उसके मासिक धर्म हो रहे हैं और उसने प्रसाद बनाया. पूजा कक्ष में भी प्रवेश किया. सारा घर अपवित्र कर दिया.
This forum of G20 has both developed countries and developing countries.
Sunu Sunu, the snail, was visiting his friends, the ants. They climbed all over him. He.
He stretches his long neck and eat the leaves at the top of the tree.
టీచర్, నాకేం కాలేదు టీచర్. మా అమ్మ నాకు పెళ్లి చేయాలని చూస్తుంది. అందుకే నన్ను బయటికి ఎక్కడికి రానియట్లేదు.
ପୁଣି ସକାଳକୁ ଯାହା ଚୁଡ଼ା ଚାଉଳ ନେଇଥିବେ ତାକୁ ଖାଇଦେଇ ପୁରୀ ଆଡ଼େ ଯାତ୍ରା ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିବେ. ବଳରାମ ଦାସ ଏରମାଙ୍କ ଗାଁରୁ ପୁରୀ ଆଡ଼କୁ ଯାତ୍ରା ଆରମ୍ଭ କଲେ.
गार्गी के आत्मविश्वास के कारण स्त्रियों को ज्ञान के क्षेत्र में और आदर के साथ देखा जाएगा.
कितनी विनम्रता और सहनशीलता का परिचय दिया है। धन्य है विदुषी गार्गी।
पानी पिलाना तो सवाब का काम होता है। अल्लाह मियां खुश होगा। आप पानी पीजिए पीजिए पीजिए। लाओ।
पूंजीगत आय वह आय होती है जिससे या तो देयता उत्पन्न होती है या परिसंपत्तियों में कमी आती है।
एक लेखक के रूप में आपकी पुस्तक पुस्तकालय में पहुंच गई, उसे वापस मंगवा के फिर आप लेखक तो नहीं रह पाते हैं। तो इसीलिए पहला एपिसोड आप चाहें तो अपने बारे में एक छोटा सा परिचय दे सकते हैं।
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put your nani scarf and dance like a monkey. What fun it was! La 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 la.
Each player has 8 irons in the game, of which 4 are positive and 4 are negative. To start the game, both players have to place their 8 irons on each side of the board in random order.
Wow, how beautiful it feels. The trees, the birds, these mountains and grasslands, isn't it? Our earth is such a beautiful place to live in.
Volcano, live demo. When I kept my phone on volcano's photos.
ये थी कुछ झलकियां उन एंट्रीज की जिन्हें शॉर्टलिस्ट किया गया है। यह प्रतियोगिता हमारे सभी प्रतिभागियों के लिए कैसे ज्ञानवर्धक सिद्ध हुई है, उसे बताने के लिए हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स भी आज हमारे साथ उपस्थित हैं। So I'll request few participants to please come on the stage and enlighten us with your experiences regarding the program and the competition. Anyone? Of course. तालियों के साथ इनका मनोबल बढ़ाएं।
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, you may share your feedback with us.
Yeah. A very good afternoon, everyone. And Honorable Chair, respected Sir, thank you very much CIT and NCERT for calling me on this dais, first of all, and giving me this wonderful opportunity. I am Assistant Professor in Delhi University and have no experience of making any films or audios, never. Only have taught in my classes. But when I attended a few online lectures during the COVID time, one was that by Professor R.C. Sharma sir, who's here. सर को शायद याद भी नहीं होगा, सर ने बेशुमार लेक्चर्स दिए हैं और एक बेहरा सर का था। सर ने उसमें हमें बताया दैट हम अपने क्लासरूम से बाहर निकलें और वो क्लासरूम से बाहर कैसे निकल सकते हैं अगर हम मासेस तक जाएं। तो सर ने तब इस प्रोग्राम का जिक्र किया तो मुझे लगा शायद मैं भी कोशिश कर सकती हूँ। मैंने बहुत साधारण सी एक कोशिश की, कुछ टॉपिक्स ऐसे लिए जिसमें मुझे लगता कि अगर ये मासेस सुने और स्पेशली चिल्ड्रन विद स्पेशल नीड्स, जिस एरिया में मेरा काम है, विजुअली इम्पेयर्ड हों बच्चे या किसी अगर इंटेलेक्चुअल डिसेबिलिटी और एनी काइंड ऑफ डिसेबिलिटी, इफ दे हियर माई प्रोग्राम्स दे विल बी बेनिफिटेड. And also adult education was one of the things which I picked up. So this was a small initiative which I took up and I never knew it's going to be recognized and I'll be called on this platform. Thank you so much. And whatever all the jury members have told, there were wonderful tips. I will just take them. It's a bag full of tips I'm taking today, so that next year my students who are there or in the classrooms when this program goes, on air, people are benefited. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And once again, can we give a big round of applause to all the people? A lot of hard work has gone to all the administrative, technical team for synthesizing, to organize this program from folders to making, all these snippets of the programs. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your valuable feedback. It means a lot to us. हमारे साथ यहाँ कुछ स्कूल स्टूडेंट्स भी मौजूद हैं. यदि आप में से कोई मंच पर आकर अपनी प्रतिक्रिया हमारे साथ साझा करना चाहें, विल बी ऑनर्ड. ऑफ कोर्स यू मे. तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए इनका.
Namaste to one and all present here. I'm Harshpreet Kaur from Pallavi Model School, Hyderabad. So we did a Nukkad Natak on a very important topic, consumer awareness. So mostly we've seen advertisements which have fake claims, and a lot of advertisements which show something, but when we buy the product, it doesn't, fulfill all the things they have said in the advertisement. So we've shown scenarios in a funny way, in a relatable way, so that everybody can connect. And Nukkad Natak means fun, and because it's on street, it's more of fun, and like we passed information in that. We've also talked about the rights of the consumer, which most of us don't know. And firstly, we talk about like 8 rights, and after the rights, if you've you've bought a product, you're not satisfied. So what you will do next, where you will complain. So we've given email ID, numbers of the government you can consult, and both offline and online. So we've first given you the rights and also the solutions what to do next. And it was a great experience being here, and all of my team members have put in a lot of hard work in making the Nukkad Natak, and we were very happy when it came on the screen. So I would like to thank everybody, and also my teachers who have been helping us to make this Nukkad Natak. So thank you everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much. What a beautiful message from your end. और अब समय है उस क्षण का जिसका हम सभी को बेसब्री से इंतजार था. प्राप्त प्रविष्टियों में से पुरस्कृत होने वाली जो कृतियां हैं उनका परिणाम अब हम घोषित करने जा रहे हैं, और मैं हमारे आदरणीय मंचासीन सभी गुरुजनों और अतिथिगण से निवेदन करती हूं कि पुरस्कार वितरण हेतु मंच के अग्रिम भाग में आ जाएं. सबसे पहले हम अपने आदरणीय निर्णायक मंडल जूरी के सभी सदस्यों को सम्मानित करना चाहेंगे जिन्होंने अपना कीमती समय निकाला और अपने वर्षों के अनुभव और पारखी नज़र से सभी प्राप्त एंट्रीज का मूल्यांकन किया. सबसे श्रेष्ठ एंट्रीज को चुना पुरस्कार देने के लिए. सबसे पहला नाम मैं पुकारना चाहूँगी प्रोफेसर GR सैयद सर का. दूसरा नाम है डॉक्टर अंजू मेहरोत्रा. जोरदार तालियों से इनका स्वागत कीजिए. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मैम आपका. आपसे निवेदन है ससम्मान अपनी ट्रॉफीज और मोमेंटो हमारी ओर से प्राप्त कीजिए. अब हम सम्मानित करना चाहेंगे डॉक्टर विनोद कुमार कावड़िया सर को. आपकी तालियों की गूंज बरकरार रहनी चाहिए. The next name is Dr. RC Sharma. तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए.
आप रेडी रखिए फटाफट.
आप सभी से निवेदन है ससम्मान अपनी ट्रॉफीज, अपने मोमेंटो, अपने जो प्रमाण पत्र हैं हमारी ओर से ग्रहण करें। अब मैं प्रोफेसर अनुभूति यादव मैडम को बुलाना चाहूंगी। हमारे सभी जूरी के सदस्यों का आप तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए। They have put in lot of efforts to choose each and every entry very carefully. Professor Anubhuti Yadav.
She previously she was here. Yeah. Okay.
Next, I would like to invite Professor O.P. Deval sir. Okay, no issues. The next one is Dr. R.S. Yadav. अपने प्रमाण पत्र और अपनी ट्रॉफी सम्मान हमारी ओर से ग्रहण करें। Now I would like to invite Dr. Ritu Rajput. हमारे सभी सम्मानीय अतिथिगण के कर कमलों से आप अपने पुरस्कार, अपने ट्रॉफीज, मोमेंटो ग्रहण करें। Next we have Shri Dilip Kumar Jha. आपकी करतल ध्वनि लगातार इस क्षण को गुंजायमान बनाती रहे। Next we have the chairpersons of the playback preview session, Dr. Bharti. I would like to invite Dr. Rajesh Nimesh, Dr. Rizaul Kareem sir, Next up we have Dr. Neelkant, Dr. Amit Ranjan, Dr. Rizwanul Haq. Then I would like to invite the convener of the playback sessions, preview sessions, Shri Mansukh Rathod ji, Miss Vimlesh Chaudhary. तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए मैडम का। Now I would like to invite Miss Savita Sharad Madam. जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए आप सभी मैडम का। Now we have awards in the audio category for individual excellence. The first award under jury appreciation goes to Dr. Jasmeet Kaur for Lal Boond. आप सभी से निवेदन है ससम्मान अपने पुरस्कार आप हमारी ओर से प्राप्त कीजिए। In jury appreciation, the next name is परवीन कुमार फॉर पॉडकास्टिंग के माध्यम से समावेशी शिक्षा का अभियान शिक्षकों के लिए। Under Best Direction, the award goes to A. Krishna Rao for Balya Vivaham Balikala Bhavithaku Shapam. आपकी तालियों में भी वो जज्बा और गूंज और उत्साह नजर आने चाहिए. For Best Direction, the next award goes to Subhranshu Shekhar Patnaik from Regional Institute of Education, Bhubaneswar for Kabi Balaram Das.
Who is here to receive?
For the best script, the next award goes to Shashi Kumar for Let Us Know What Is G20 from Puducherry.
Shashi Kumar, please. Be captured.
पुडुचेरी से इस पूरी टीम का आप तालियों के साथ स्वागत करें, इनका अभिनंदन करें. Next we have in the best editing for Vimlesh Chaudhary for the program named Gargin from CIET NCERT. बेस्ट वॉइस ओवर मेल के लिए परवेज गोहर जी को हम निमंत्रित करना चाहेंगे. यहाँ पर प्रोग्राम का नाम है लालच, CIT NCERT से. For the best voiceover female, the award goes to P. Shalini for the program titled Storm in the Garden from Samagra Shiksha, Directorate of School Education.
Samagra Shiksha, Delhi government. Puducherry. Oh, okay.
Another award in the same category for Best Voiceover Female goes to Dr. Jasmeet Kaur for Learning Through Play, Assistant Professor at Mata Sundari College from New Delhi. एक बार फिर से मैडम सम्मान हासिल करने आ रही हैं.
इधर आ जाइए सब. Surprise, sir. Thank you so much.
Next we have for Best Sound Recording, and it goes to Sonia Kumar for CWSN Audio Recording Hearing Problem from Punjab. Next for Best Sound Recording goes to K. Senthil for I Want Play from Puducherry. Next in the Best Programs category, we have Government Organizations, Foundational Literacy and Numeracy Level category. The award goes to A. Krishna Rao for Kodi Pila Katha from Telangana.
ये कोडी पिल्ला कथा क्या होता है?
कोडी पिल्ला.
कोडी पिल्ला. ठीक है. कोडी कैसे?
Next up for foundational literacy and numeracy level category by independent filmmakers and institutions, the award goes to Umesh Kumar Chaurasia for Pani Ki Kahani from Rajasthan. Then we have for foundational literacy and numeracy level teacher educators, it goes to Raminder Kaur Mack for Eat Healthy to Stay Healthy from New Delhi. अपनी तालियों में भी आप सभी उत्साह बरकरार रखिए. For foundational literacy and numeracy level category by teachers and teacher educators, we have the next award that goes to N. Rajkumar for the program titled Lalu and Tilu. Another award from Puducherry.
Puducherry is coming on top. Puducherry is quite ahead in
Next up for preparatory, middle, secondary level by government organizations, the award goes to A. Krishna Rao for Bharatiya Samskruti Shastriya Dhruppadam from Telangana. Next award for preparatory, middle, secondary level by independent filmmakers and institutions goes to Samantha Jeet Mayangbham for Urit from School of Educational Technology, Manipur.
the content is in Mehti or?
Next up for preparatory, middle, secondary level teacher educators, the award goes to Mrinal Nandkishore Ganzale from Maharashtra for the program titled Pratap Gadache Paishachi Khan Powada from Maharashtra. Next up is adult education category from government organizations, independent filmmakers, institutions and teacher educators. The first award goes to Dr. B. Pratap Reddy for Rangula Kala or Colorful Dreams from Andhra Pradesh. आपकी करतल ध्वनि इस क्षण को गुंजायमान बनाए और हमारे सभी प्रतिभागियों का मनोबल लगातार बढ़ाते रहें. Next up in the same category, the award goes to Vandana Arimardan for Pad Lik Pad from New Delhi CIET NCERT.
अच्छा लगेगा आप भी होंगे कहाँ
Next category is teacher education category from government organizations, independent filmmakers, institutions and teacher educators. It goes to Vimlesh Chaudhary for Shikshak Jo Gadhe Bachpan Ko from CIET NCERT New Delhi. Next award is for children category for foundational literacy and numeracy level, and the award goes to L. Daniel for Guess the Sound program. इनका बिल्कुल जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए. Next, for preparatory, middle, secondary level adult education and teacher education, and the award goes to Varan Milind Patil for the program titled Photosynthesis from Maharashtra. The next category is immersive e-content, and under the first category, that is best research, the award goes to Hiren Kumar Hasmukh Bhai Sharma for textbook equipped with AR VR. Under government organizations, foundational literacy and numeracy level, the award goes to Dinakar Nalamala for interactive ebooks, a collection of ebooks for children with special needs, again from Puducherry. Next up, for foundational literacy and numeracy level by teachers, teacher educators, award goes to Hemlatha R for interactive coloring book, again from Puducherry. Next is for preparatory, middle, secondary level by government organizations. The award goes to Buddhi Prakash Kukreti for Origin of the Earth.
You are
The presenter, script writer and subject expert.
And for preparatory, middle, secondary level, independent filmmakers institutions, award goes to M. Nithya for atom simulation from Puducherry. So we have a lot of talent in the house from Puducherry. Preparatory, middle, secondary level by teacher educators, the award goes to Anni Kumar for AR and AI helping special need children to speak and understand concepts from New Delhi, Vikas Bharati Public School, Head of Department, Computer Science.
किसका है आप आ जाइए
The award for the Cyber Mitra goes to Chandni Agarwal, PGT Computer Science from Maharaja Agrasen Model School, New Delhi. Next up, we invite Anni Kumarji for AR and AI helping special need children to speak and understand concepts. Head of Department, Computer Science from Vikas Bharati Public School, New Delhi. Adult education category from government organizations, independent filmmakers, institutions and teachers, teacher educators. The award goes to Mr. Abhishek for Business Environment Program from New Delhi. आपकी तालियों की गूंज यूं ही बरकरार रहनी चाहिए.
Are you able to hold? ठीक है फोटो ले कैंपस के बाहर या कैंपस के अंदर वाह सही आप आराम से
In teacher education category from government organizations, independent filmmakers, institutions and teachers, teacher educators, award goes to Sunanda Chavan for art integrated learning from Dr. D.Y. Patil Public School, New Delhi. Next category is digital educational games. So under jury appreciation award goes to Dr. Vijay Kumar Chawla. for developing learning outcomes of foundational literacy through interactive and infographic techniques under Nipun Bharat mission. आपकी करतल ध्वनि इस क्षण को गुंजायमान बनाएं. In the best programs category for independent filmmakers, institutions, foundational literacy and numeracy level, the award goes to Anuj Jha for mathematics free number interactive e-content with sign language from New Delhi.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, what is the e-commerce with the sign language? We have all the mathematical concepts from
For foundational literacy and numeracy level, for foundational literacy and numeracy level by teachers, teacher educators, award goes to N. Rajkumar for learning application for FLN from Education Department, Puducherry. Then award in the preparatory middle secondary level by government organizations, it goes to Dr. Ruchi Verma for iconic chess, professor at DESM NCERT, New Delhi. आप सभी से निवेदन है कि ससम्मान अपने पुरस्कार, अपने प्रमाण पत्र हमारी ओर से प्राप्त करें.
One of the members actually.
For preparatory middle secondary level by independent filmmakers institutions, award goes to Sudhir Bhatnagar for mathematics 3D, three-dimensional shape, interactive e-content with sign language. In preparatory middle secondary level by teachers, teacher educators, award goes to Ravi Shankar for the program titled Immune Warrior from Puducherry. In adult education category from government organizations, independent filmmakers, institutions and teachers, teacher educators, the award goes to N. Rajkumar for application for adult education from Puducherry. For the same category, the award goes to Gaurav Dilip Rao Wadule for Save the Forest from Fire from Maharashtra. जोरदार तालियों से आप इनका मनोबल बढ़ाएं. Next up is for teacher education category from government organizations, independent filmmakers, institutions and teachers, teacher educators. The award goes to Dr. Melissa G. Walang for sign language interpreting services for classroom transaction, a prototype from Meghalaya. In the same category, the award goes to Mohan Samji Gaikwad for Digi Application Sangli from Maharashtra. For children category for foundational literacy and numeracy level, preparatory, middle, secondary level, adult education and teacher education, the award goes to P. Methushan for Mathe Challenge Game app from Puducherry. In the same category, the award goes to Himanshu from Haryana for विशेष रूप से डिजिटल बैलून पॉप, भूल भुलैया, एयरप्लेन तथा क्विज खेल के उपयोग के साथ गेमिफिकेशन शिक्षा शास्त्र की सहायता से हिंदी व्याकरण की दक्षताओं को सीखना। The next category is video for individual excellence. The first award under jury appreciation goes to Ajita Ajay Patil for Signal Pay from Maharashtra. Next up, okay, Ajita Ajay Patil from Maharashtra for Signal Pay. Two, sir. Then in jury appreciation, the next award goes to S. Shashi Kumar for Who Will Do This Work program from Puducherry. A big congratulations to all the participants, especially from Puducherry. Keep applauding. For the best direction, the next award goes to Kishore Kalara for Kakarisi, the unique folk art of Travancore from Kerala. Next, in the best script, I would like to invite Kishore Kalara from Kerala for Kakarisi, the unique folk art of Travancore. For best script, we would like to invite Rajan Sarantham for the program titled Ibhindo Imoinu Ahangbi from Manipur. For the best editing, the award goes to Kamal Raske for the program titled Clocks, again from Puducherry. Best editing, Kamal Raske. Then the award in the best sound recording goes to Nakshatra K for Kakarisi, the unique folk art of Travancore from Kerala.
Kamras K, best editing, clocks.
Nakshatra K for Kakarisi, the unique folk art of Travancore. In the best graphics, the award goes to Menuddin Ahmed for Atom, Concept and Structure from Meghalaya.
No, this is Karaikisi. Okay.
Menuddin Ahmed for Atom, Concept and Structure.
The last है
Menuddin Ahmed for Atom, Concept and Structure from Meghalaya, graphic artist at NIRI NCERT. For the best animation, the award goes to Aparajita Rai for Satrangon Ki Duniya, academic consultant, CIT NCERT. For Okay. Aparajita Rai, CIET, NCERT. The next up is for best research. It goes to Mohammad Arshan Khan for Deoghar Lost Words of Gond from Madhya Pradesh. For best camera work, we would like to invite Kiran G. Kumar for Kakarisi, the unique folk art of Travancore from Kerala. Next up is for best set designing. It goes to Neeru Sachdeva for the Wonderful Waste program from New Delhi. Gyan Mandir Public School primary headmistress. For best voiceover. For best voiceover, we have MB Shiv Shankar for Think Before Click, voiceover artist from Karnataka.
अभी कितने हैं और भी हैं? कितने हैं? आप दो बता रहे हैं
सर, दो कैटेगरीज थे सर. There are still 7 or 8 participants left. And then we have it for the best actors, and I'd like to take the name of all the actors. From Pallavi Model School, Alwal, Telangana, Niharika Ajay, Ronit Sareen, Hirday Taneja, Adira Chantanath, Anantha Parasar, Harshpreet Kaur, Aryaman Latish, Aradhana Catherine, Bhushan Kale. For the program, Halla Bol Nukkad Natak. From Pallavi Model School, Alwal, Telangana.
एक खड़े हो.
इधर तनेजा, where is इधर तनेजा?
Niharika Ajay, Ronit Sareen, Hirday Taneja, Adira, Anant Parasar, Harshpreet Kaur, Aryaman Latish, Aradhana Catherine, Bhushan Kale. The students are from Pallavi Model School, Alwal, Telangana. Awarded for the program titled Halla Bol Nukkad Natak.
इसको जो थोड़ा लंबा है वो पीछे आ
थोड़ा खुल दो.
निहारिका को दे दीजिए. निहारिका को दे दीजिए.
हाँ कोई
Where is Niharika? Yeah, take it.
आप सभी तालियों से इन सभी बच्चों का मनोबल बढ़ाएं. Next up, for the best puppet, I would like to invite Dinakar Nalavala for prose, The Little Bully, from Samagra Shiksha, Directorate of Education, Puducherry. Dinakar Nalavala for prose, The Little Bully. For the best puppet, we have Binita Devi and Simanta Sarma for the sound, what it is and how it is produced. Puppeteer from Niri, NCERT, Meghalaya. Binita Devi, Simanta Sarma. Then for the best anchor, it goes to Niravatityan for healthy food versus junk food from Karnataka. So we have a student from Karnataka. Let's welcome him with an applause.
Oh, he will receive. Yeah, student from Karnataka.
Niravatityan from Karnataka, awarded for the program titled Healthy Food versus Junk Food. Best anchor again goes to Ritika, a student from Haryana, for Samajhdar Chidiya. Then the last one is for the best programs. It is for government organizations, foundational literacy and numeracy level. It goes to Regional Institute of Education Bhopal for Kaise Saja Kapda program. Regional Institute of Education Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Next up, I would like to invite for teacher educators, foundational literacy and numeracy level. It goes to Santosh B. Kendre for Badal the Change, a teacher from Maharashtra. For the government organizations and preparatory, middle and secondary level, the award goes to Regional Institute of Education Bhopal for Diogar Lost Words of Goans. Then the fourth last award goes to teacher educators under preparatory, middle, secondary level to Dhyanand KB for the Elephant program from Tamil Nadu. Dhyanand KB for the Elephant program from Tamil Nadu Government Higher Secondary School, Coimbatore. In adult education category, from government organizations, independent filmmakers, institutions and teachers, teacher educators, the award goes to Milind Patil for Marathon of Marathons from Maharashtra.
What is there?
Milind Patil. दो. Then for सर वो दो कैटेगरीज थे पहले. For teacher education category, from government organization, independent filmmakers, institutions and teachers, teacher educators.
Best video program. ये कौन है? Graphic and animation content. ये है कोई? नहीं. I think नहीं है.
In the category, we have D. Damodar Prasad for lightning storm graphic and animation content for instructional video.
ये क्या है? Lightning storm. ये है?
D. Damodar Prasad. And the last award in the children category for foundational literacy and numeracy level, preparatory, middle, secondary level, adult education and teacher education goes to Pawan for diverse motions, a student from Andhra Pradesh. सभी पुरस्कृत प्रतिभागियों को बहुत बहुत बधाई. आप सभी को ढेरों बधाइयाँ और भविष्य के लिए शुभकामनाएं. अब मैं हमारे सम्मानीय अतिथिगण से निवेदन करती हूं कि आप अपना अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें. प्लीज टेक योर सीट्स. हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि हमारे जो सभी पुरस्कृत प्रतिभागी हैं, आपका मनोबल इसी तरह हमेशा बढ़ता रहे, इसी तरह भविष्य में आप हमेशा वृद्धि करते रहें. कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं. अब मैं
आप आ जाइए इधर, चेयर खाली नहीं है. जल्दी आइए, जल्दी.
चले गए.
अमरेंद्र बेहरा कौन है?
कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं। अब मैं प्रोग्राम कोऑर्डिनेटर आदरणीय डॉक्टर अभय कुमार सर को मंच पर आमंत्रित कर निवेदन करती हूँ कि आज अखिल भारतीय बाल शैक्षिक ई सामग्री प्रतियोगिता में जिन मुख्य अतिथियों ने अपनी गरिमामय उपस्थिति दर्ज कराई है उनका ससम्मान स्वागत करें।
Thank you, Simran. She has asked me to introduce the chief guest, Padma Shri Dr. J.K. Bajaj. Padma Shri Dr. J.K. Bajaj is presently chairman of the Indian Council of Social Science Research, New Delhi, with effect from April 2022. Dr. Bajaj is a renowned physicist, evolved as an established social scientist, having worked extensively in areas like scientific and technological traditions of India, Indian society, economy and polity, Indian ideas and institutions, religious demography, natural resources and geography, etc. He has spent quite a lot of time in highly effective direct interaction with the tribes of Madhya Pradesh and Eastern India. This is apart from having contributed significantly to the discipline of theoretical particle physics in his doctorate and postdoctorate research work during the very start of his professional career, carried out at some of the premier institutes of the country. He has also worked as assistant editor and resident editor at the Delhi newspaper Jan Satta in New Delhi. In recognition of his dedication, high quality contributions and accomplishments, and long drawn and timeless services in the education, Dr. J.K. Bajaj has been awarded the coveted Padma Shri by the Government of India in 2022. Thank you.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। अब मैं आदरणीय महोदय पद्मश्री डॉक्टर J.K. बजाज जी से निवेदन करूंगी, चेयरमैन ICSSR इंडियन काउंसिल ऑफ सोशल साइंस रिसर्च। सर मंच पर आपको आमंत्रित करते हैं और अपने आशीर्वचनों से आप हमारा मार्गदर्शन कीजिए। बिल्कुल सर।
बहुत देर तक खड़े रहे सर। हाँ नहीं, प्रेफर टू।
तालियों से आप सभी सर का स्वागत कीजिए।
ये ऑन है ना?
हाँ ऑन।
हाँ जी सर।
पहले तो आप सबको बधाई देनी चाहिए जिन्होंने इतने सारे पुरस्कार प्राप्त किए। हम देते देते थक गए, आप लेते लेते थके नहीं। आप देश के विभिन्न भागों से आए हैं। मुझे मालूम नहीं मुझे हिंदी बोलनी चाहिए या अंग्रेजी में बात करनी चाहिए। मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि थोड़ा मिलजुल कर हो जाए। बहुत सारे लोग पौंडीचेरी से हैं, तेलुगु नाडु से हैं, तमिलनाडु से हैं। इसलिए वैसे CIET और NCERT को भी बधाई देनी चाहिए कि उन्होंने ये सर्वव्यापी जैसा कार्यक्रम जो जिसमें पूरे देश के लोग भाग ले रहे हैं यहाँ आज संपन्न किया है और बहुत सफलता से संपन्न किया है। इसके लिए इन दोनों संस्थाओं को NCERT और उसके अंदर की CIET को भी बहुत बधाई। मालूम नहीं आपसे क्या बात करनी चाहिए। ये जो आज का विषय था जिस पे आप सबको प्राइज मिले हैं, ये मुख्यतः इज ए टेक्निकल इशू। न्यू टेक्नोलॉजीज आर इमर्जिंग, हैव बीन इमर्जिंग, and one has to get used to those technologies and use them in the best possible way to help our larger task of teaching our children. So that you have been doing very well. I can see that in every part of the country, people have taken to these new technologies of audio, of sound, of digital manipulation, of immersive content. Or we are doing well, the country is doing well, that's how it looks. But I want to discuss a few other issues with you, where the technologies are tools, and those tools have to be used for some purpose. Of course, one must learn the tools, अच्छा मिस्त्री तो बनना ही पड़ता है, वो उसके बिना तो कुछ होता नहीं. But after knowing the technique, what is important in what content you want to convey through that technique. तो दोनों पर शायद वो अलग ग्रुप होंगे जो टूल्स पर ध्यान देंगे और कंटेंट पर ध्यान देंगे, but one has to pay equal attention to both. Perhaps a little more to content, and tools anyway are significant, and whatever the tools of the time are, those tools have to be learned. मैं वो अपनी भारतीय शिक्षा कैसे होती थी 18वीं सदी में, 19वीं सदी में, उसके बहुत सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स हैं और उसके बारे में कुछ पढ़ता रहता हूँ. तो उस समय के जो टूल्स थे वो तो पार्टी होती थी, उस पर कलम से लिखते थे, शुरू करते थे. तो अभी भी वो ये तेलुगु नाडु के कुछ लोग हैं यहाँ, बासर में जाओ तो वहाँ सरस्वती का मंदिर है और लोग स्कूल भेजने से पहले बच्चे को वहाँ माथा टेकने के लिए लेकर आते हैं. तो उस समय वो they make him write in the sand, him or her in the sand. That was also very effective tool. जैसे जो मैं उस समय के वो देख रहा हूँ रिकॉर्ड्स, कि इस प्रकार के टूल से सैंड पर लिखना, फिर पत्ते पर लिखना, फिर पार्टी पर लिखना और लिखते हुए बोलना. मैं आज किसी कह रहा था कि दिस वन इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ एजुकेशन at the of literate education of literacy to create an association between the form of the word and the sound of the word. So both the visual and the oral are both extremely important. And then you have to the form that is formed with the hand. So the mechanics of how you write is also important. और मैं देख ये रहा था कि ये जो 18वीं सदी वाले लोग हैं, ये जो टूल्स का उपयोग करते हैं सैंड पर लिखने का, पार्टी पर लिखने का, they are able to create this association of the form of the word and the sound of the word very strongly. अब पार्टी बार बार लिखते चले जाते हैं, वो आ लिखते हैं, आ बोलते हैं, फिर आ लिखते हैं, फिर आ बोलते हैं. It gets hardwired into your brain, and that is what literacy is. And it was a very effective way of achieving. From whatever records I see, they are saying in about 4 to 5 years of schooling, most children who came out of that system, they knew what we have been calling functional literacy and functional numeracy. They were able to the words that there's a British bureaucrats, the phrases they are using is that they are able to carry out the ordinary business of their native society effectively after about 4 or 5 years of, and that native business requires numeration also, requires not only counting but calculating. So what I was trying to say is that tools keep evolving, but the objective always is, first is of course to impart effective numeracy and literacy to our children, which is extremely important, on which it is sad because our NEP document also at many places says that we are able to achieve almost full enrollment, but we are not able to achieve full numeracy and literacy even after 8th. So when we are working with these tools, we should keep this serious problem of India, major problem of India, before us, that how do we use these tools to ensure that literacy and numeracy gets imparted, that people don't have to, a shopkeeper doesn't have to go to the calculator in order to add 3 items on the bill, which they do, and they make errors in the computer, on the calculator also, because if you are not as familiar with numbers as that Indian system was, I'm proud that I had that kind of education. In first 3 years of our education in Punjab, we used to write the party twice a day, and then we used to stand in a row and recite the numbers, recite the operations of numbers, the tables of. And I find that was very effective, that one really doesn't have to, just as in a calculator, the multiplication and the addition and the subtraction are hardwired. Similarly, that process hardwired those operations of numbers in our head. It hardwired the forms and sounds of numbers. And literacy is to be able to establish a connection between the form of a letter and the sound of a letter. That is what definition literacy. That's what opens a new world before you. Once you see, you are able to see and find, your brain finds what it means, what is the sound and what is being said and what it means. That is what literacy is all about. So that is one simple issue which, since the NCERT people there and people of the world, while we should be working with all these new technologies, we should try to use these technologies to solve our very fundamental problems, and one of them is ensuring that the children who go through 4 or 5 years of schooling, when they come out, they should be able to carry out the ordinary business of their native society there. And they called it the native society. This is our society. So that is one thought I wanted to share with you. The other thought I do want to share with you is that we are fortunate to have been born in a country like India. It's a very extraordinary country. Its geography is extraordinary, its history is extraordinary, its culture is extraordinary, and of course its civilization is extraordinary. We should be able to, through all these mediums, this essential greatness of India, we should be able to convey to our children and to our people. We should first of all be convinced about this greatness, and this greatness is not a mere matter of emotion. It's not that it's because this is our country we are saying this is great. It is great in itself, and we are great because we are born here. It's not that we are born here, we are saying that this is great. And I can give you some snippets of its greatness. If there will be people of geography from here, sometimes do look at the relief map of India, and what you will find, I keep looking at that kind of maps, and what you find is there is this great wall of Himalayas behind you, and then below that, up to Kanyakumari, if you are seeing from a distance, is almost all of it plain, flat land. There's hardly anything except for the Vindhyas, which are not very high, which breaks the ये समतल टूटता नहीं है. वो आप दिल्ली से चेन्नई आए कभी, और शायद you can go up to Trivandrum, except when the train is crossing the Vindhyas, and that Vindhyas is not very high, and many of you perhaps will be aware of the great mythological story about why Vindhyas chose not to be high, so that the continuity of Indian lands is not broken. ये तो कहीं नहीं होता दुनिया में कि आप 36 घंटे यात्रा कर लें, 120 किलोमीटर पर वो गाड़ी चल रही है, और आपको सब जगह समतल ही मिलता जाए। People used to be surprised till even the beginning of 20th century. People used to be surprised that what kind of this Ganga Maidan is starting from Sindh, going up to Calcutta, and in the whole of it, you don't find a mound. And they used to say that you start digging on this surface of the Ganga Maidan, and you keep digging, and you don't reach the rock bottom. This level of thick alluvium over such a long, such a wide stretch, in itself makes India unusual. And it is not only Ganga, it's also Godavari. I recently was in the Godavari Delta area. It's one of the most beautiful parts of the world. Some of you who would have seen older movies, people used to go to this, film crews used to go to the Godavari Delta to do the photography because it's so beautiful. And then, of course, Kaveri. I have seen the Tanjavur Delta. Tanjavur Delta is one of the most beautiful, most productive parts, most fertile parts of the world. So, and you find patches of such fertility in the rest of the world. You don't find such unbroken stretches of high fertility in anywhere else in the world. It's just not imaginable. And that's what the geographers used to say till the early 20th century. It's only recent times we started blaming even our geography. Because then, of course, there are the rivers, and start from the north, go to the south. Many of us do recite the names of those rivers, and we recite them because they are the life-giving geography of India. पुण्य सलिला है, सदा सलिला है, और उनके कारण ये देश है, ये सभ्यता है, ये संस्कृति है. We should talk about this. Let me say, I'll give you one more example, one more facet of Indian geography. मुझे याद है, and I was very unhappy, NCERT की पुस्तकों में लिखा हुआ था, अब शायद बदल दिया हो, अभी भी शायद लिखा हो, कि भारत के लोग आलसी हो जाते हैं. I think this is Rumila Thapa's book, at least she was the editor, क्योंकि यहाँ गर्मी बहुत पड़ती है. गर्मी पड़ना, आर्द्रता होना, that's where fertility comes from. The plants grow because there is heat and there is humidity. And because there is heat and humidity, we are blessed that there is sunlight in most of India 365 days a year. We can grow 3 crops a year in almost every part of India. Himalaya ka kuch sa chhod de. And we have been growing 3 crops. We even today grow 3 crops. ये कालीकट से कुछ लोग हैं, Malabar used to grow 4 paddy crops. And this is possible both because there are these rivers and there is the monsoon, and parts of India are blessed with 2 monsoons. And there is the heat. In fact, if you seriously read geography, in every part of the world, they count the days of, number of days when crop growth is possible. And somewhere where you find 90 days, somewhere there you find 60 days, somewhere 120 days. And people who have 120 days of season, crop growing season, they feel blessed. We have 365 days off. We don't have to count when this, which will be the days when sun will be there. But instead of, इसकी आराधना करनी होती है. इस प्रकार की जो संपदाएं प्राप्त होती हैं उनकी अर्चना आराधना करनी होती है, उनका निंदा नहीं करनी होती। और हमारी पुस्तकों में हमें और ज्यादा कुछ बदलना होगा जब बदलना होगा, पर ये जो हमारी उच्च संपदाएं हैं उनके बारे में अच्छे ढंग से बोलना, और ये जो नई हमें तकनीकें मिली हैं उनका द्वारा इन उच्च संपदाओं का प्रदर्शन करना, ये तो हम कर सकते हैं, ये हमारे बस में है। इसमें कोई आइडियोलॉजी कहीं नहीं आती, कोई विचार का प्रश्न नहीं है। ये हमारा देश है, ये सुंदर देश है, इस प्रकार से ये सुंदर है, वो तो हम बता सकते हैं। वो हमें कौन रोकेगा बताने से, कैसे रोकेंगे? पर हम रुके क्यों हैं करने से? बिकॉज वी हैव रियली नॉट पेड अटेंशन टू व्हाट हैज बीन गिवन टू अस। एक बात और करते हैं, ये मैंने कहा उधर हिमालय है, और उसी नक्शे को देखो तो दक्षिण में समुद्र है, और समुद्र बहुत दूर तक फैला हुआ है। और हिमालय के बारे में ये जाना जाता है कि इतना ऊंचा है कि हिमालय की ओर से भारत में आना पूर्व की ओर से तो असंभव था, उत्तर पूर्व की ओर से, क्योंकि वहाँ कोई दर्रे नहीं हैं, देयर नो ग्रेट पासेस, और जहाँ हैं देयर आर वेरी डीप फॉरेस्ट। इन द वेस्ट देयर वर ए फ्यू पासेस जिनसे विदेश से लोग भारत में आ सकते थे। अलेक्जेंडर भी उन्हीं पासेस से आया था, और अन्य लोग भी उधर से आए थे, but there are limited number of passes which are defendable. And on the south and on the west, on the east, the vast sea, which was till recent times was not easy to come into India from other lands. Though we have been always teaching that India was बाहर से लोग आते रहे, हमें ये करते रहे, हमें वो करते रहे. But if you read the records of Alexander's campaigns, if you read somebody Aryan, he is saying that Alexander is great because he has come to India. His coming to India is a rare thing for anybody. And so ये जोग्राफर कहा करते थे कि ये भारत देश जो है, it is a subcontinent. It is the dimensions of a continent, but it has the geography of an island because it is so compact and so preserved from all sides that it is almost like a inviolable कैसल, अभेद्य दुर्ग जैसा है. और ऐसा ही ये ज्योग्राफी बना के दी गई है हमें, ऐसी ही भूमि हमें प्रदान की गई है. उसका वो करना चाहिए. लेट मी वन मोर एस्पेक्ट एंड देन आई विल क्लोज. हम लोगों को स्वतंत्र हुए 75 वर्ष हो गए. स्वतंत्र ना होना बहुत बड़ी विपदा होती है. वो मुझे याद है, there was one Thomas Munro, one of the governors who came to India, was great warrior, young man, and he once wrote a long minute, and he said that these people, these Indians, they are not realizing what is happening to them, because what he's writing is that to lose the capacity, lose the freedom to rule yourself, is to lose your human virtue. And it doesn't matter who amongst us is ruling over you, amongst you is ruling over you. To be ruled, that's his words, to be ruled by an oriental despot is much better than to be ruled by a foreign democrat. That's the kind of things he's writing. तो ये जो सब अपने ऊपर राज्य न कर पाना, परतंत्र होना, स्वतंत्र ना होना, ये कोई छोटी विपत्ति की बात नहीं है। और हम स्वतंत्र हुए 75 साल पहले, और उस समय महात्मा गांधी ने कहा था कि ये मत मानिए कि हम पॉलिटिकली एंड एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिवली वी हैव बिकम इंडिपेंडेंट, तो हमारा मन स्वतंत्र हो जाएगा, हम अपने समाज स्वतंत्र हो जाएगा, अपने कार्य स्वतंत्र जनों की प्रकार करने लगेंगे। ऐसा करने में, ऐसा होने में कम से कम 75 वर्ष लगेंगे, ऐसा महात्मा गांधी ने कहा था। पर वो 75 वर्ष हो गए। हमें अपने में देखना चाहिए कि वो जो महात्मा गांधी ने सोचा था कि 75 वर्ष बाद हम मन की स्वतंत्रता को प्राप्त कर लेंगे, हम स्वतंत्र राष्ट्र के रूप में उभरेंगे, उसके लिए हमें अब क्या करना। यही वो हमारे प्रधानमंत्रियों ने हमें जो 5 संकल्प दिए हैं, उनमें एक बड़ा संकल्प ये है ना कि हम मन से स्वतंत्र होंगे, हम किसी प्रकार की दास्ता का बोझ अपने पर लेके नहीं चलेंगे, ना भाषा की दास्ता, ना तकनीक की दास्ता, ना विषय वस्तु की दास्ता, वो सब हमारी अपनी होगी। अब 75 वर्ष बाद तो हमें ये करना आना चाहिए। वो आएगा, ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं आएगा, पर संकल्प करना पड़ता है, प्रयास करना पड़ता है। मुझे पक्का विश्वास है कि हम वहाँ पहुँचेंगे और हम उसी दिशा में चल रहे हैं, पर उसके लिए प्रयास करना पड़ता है, अपने बच्चों को भी सिखाना पड़ता है, खुद भी सीखना पड़ता है। तो तभी ये ऊंचे देश बना करते हैं, उसे हमें बनाना है। ये सब तकनीक उसी कार्य में काम आने हैं। आज मैं जहाँ आने लगा था, तो उससे तुरंत पहले मैं 2-4 मिनट और बोल दूँ। उससे तुरंत पहले एक 20 लोग मुझे मिलने आए थे, हैदराबाद से, तेलुगु लोग थे, एक जाति के लोग थे। वहाँ हैदराबाद में जाति को, तेलुगु में जाति को कुल कहते हैं, कुलम कुल कहते हैं। तो वो कुल था वीरमुष्टि वीरभद्रा। जो तेलुगु लोग यहाँ बैठे हैं उन्हें मालूम होगा कि वीरमुष्टि वीरभद्र जो है, it was by the British called a begging caste, and I don't think anybody in India was ever a beggar, but they were called by what they were telling me was कि वो उनका एक और जाति होती है, एक कुल होता है कोमाटी। कोमाटीज आर वैश्यास, they are the traders। और ये वीरमुष्टि वीरभद्र या जाति का उनके साथ पेटेंट क्लाइंट संबंध होता है। ये उन्हें जाके उनका पुराण सुनाते हैं, जाति पुराण सुनाते हैं, उनकी कथाएं सुनाते हैं, वो उनका भरण करते हैं बदले में। और ऐसे बहुत सारे संबंध होते हैं। इस पारस्परिक भरण के संबंध को हमने बेगिंग की संज्ञा दे दी है, अंग्रेजों ने दे दी। वो तो इसे, और उनके लिए बेगिंग भी, उन्हें भिक्षाटन कोई ऐसा समस्या लगती नहीं, टिल दे आर डूइंग इट amongst the people there, आप पहचान जानते हो। बट व्हाट आई वांट टू टेल यू, इस जाति के लोग, हमारे यहाँ तो कोई भी जाति नीचे नहीं थी, ये भी नहीं रहे होंगे, पर अंग्रेजों के समय सब ये गए नीचे। बट they were so proud of themselves. These 20 people who came to see me, they were so proud of themselves, and I each one of them introduced me. कुछ 10वीं पढ़े हैं, कुछ BA भी कर लिए हैं, एक उनमें से फोटो जर्नलिस्ट है, एक DRDO में काम करते हैं। ऐसा देश है ये जहां इस प्रकार की जातियां वहां तक पहुंची हैं और आगे पहुंचेंगी, क्योंकि उनके बच्चों के बारे में मैंने पूछा तो वो तो किसी ने MSc की है, किसी ने PhD की है, कहीं कोई पहुंच रहा है। ये जो कहानियां हैं इस देश की भूमि की कहानियां, और इस देश की लोगों की कहानियाँ, वो भी इसी माध्यम से, जो हम नए माध्यम सीख रहे हैं, उससे उनका डॉक्यूमेंटेशन होना चाहिए। क्योंकि ये कहानियाँ हम लिखेंगे तब पता चलेगा कि देश कैसे चल रहा है। ये दुख करते रहना कि ये गलत हो गया, वो गलत हो गया, गलत तो जीवन है, तो कुछ ना कुछ गलत भी होगा, कुछ सही भी होगा। पर हमारी उच्च विशेषताएं क्या है, बड़ा क्या हो रहा है यहाँ, उसका संकलन करना चाहिए, उसकी कहानियाँ लिखनी चाहिए। और ये जो नई कलाएं हम सीख रहे हैं, नई तकनीकें हम सीख रहे हैं, उनके माध्यम से भारत भूमि की अर्चना करनी चाहिए, भारत के लोगों की अर्चना करनी चाहिए। वो करेंगे तो हमारे बच्चों में गौरव का भाव आएगा। वो जो मन की दास्ता हमें बैठी हुई है वो दूर होगी। इस सब को करने में आप इन सब नई तकनीकों में, जिनमें आपने सक्षमता है, the skills that you have now learned in these new technologies, please do use them for celebrating this great man of India, this great people of India. Thank you.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर, आपने अपना मंतव्य आज हमारे साथ साझा किया और अपने आशीर्वचनों से हम सभी का मार्गदर्शन किया। आपका आभार, धन्यवाद। हमारा यह समापन समारोह अब समाप्ति की ओर अग्रसर है और इस कड़ी में मैं धन्यवाद ज्ञापन हेतु कार्यक्रम संयोजक, प्रोग्राम कोऑर्डिनेटर आदरणीय डॉक्टर अभय कुमार जी को एक बार फिर से मंच पर आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगी।
थैंक यू सिमरन। पद्मश्री डॉक्टर जे.के. बजाज, चेयरमैन ICSSR, प्रोफेसर श्रीधर श्रीवास्तव, जॉइंट डायरेक्टर NCERT, Professor Sasi Prabha, Head Planning and Research Division CIT, heads of the departments of NIE and CIT, my colleagues, delegates, participants of the competition, and dear friends. It is indeed a privilege and joy for me to propose vote of thanks to all those who have contributed to make this All India Children's Educationally Content Competition a success. One of the primary reasons that we organize this competition is to improve the learning outcomes of the children of this country. Let me quote Honorable Finance Minister from her budget speech on 1st February 2022. A competitive mechanism for development of quality e-content by the teachers will be set up to empower and equip them with digital tools of teaching and facilitate better learning outcomes. Such competition help in raising this bar. This is the only competition which seeks to celebrate all types of educational contents, be it audio or video or immersive or digital games. As I said, in the morning we have received about 700 entries. This clearly is not enough in a country of about 265 million students, 1.5 million schools and 9.5 million teachers. When literacy rates hover around 78% only, when quality of education is our concern, when equity in education remains our prime objective, an ecosystem of quality e-contents cannot be restrictive. We promise to strive harder to increase the number of entries. मैं उन सभी को बधाई देना चाहता हूं जिन्होंने इस प्रतियोगिता में कोई ना कोई पुरस्कार जीता है। मैं उन सभी को भी बधाई देना चाहता हूं जो पुरस्कार नहीं जीत पाए हैं। जैसा कि कहा जाता है कि जीतना महत्वपूर्ण नहीं है बल्कि भाग लेना महत्वपूर्ण है। जो नहीं जीत सके लेकिन अपनी भागीदारी से उन्होंने इस प्रतियोगिता को नए मायने दिए हैं, मैं एक बार फिर उन्हें बधाई देता हूं। Just as the filmmaking is a teamwork, organizing this event too was a teamwork. It was a Herculean task as well. मैं सबसे पहले पद्मश्री डॉक्टर जे.के. बजाज अध्यक्ष ICSSR का तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगा, जो अपनी व्यस्तताओं के बावजूद इस कार्यक्रम के लिए उन्होंने समय निकाला। आपका हमारे बीच आना और वक्तव्य देना हमारे लिए बहुत मायने रखता है सर, हम आपके आभारी हैं। मैं NCERT के निदेशक महोदय प्रोफेसर दिनेश प्रसाद सकलानी जी का भी शुक्रगुजार हूं, जिनका मार्गदर्शन मिला और उन्होंने इस कार्यक्रम के उद्घाटन समारोह में अपने उद्बोधनों से हमें प्रेरित किया। बहुत धन्यवाद सर। My deep gratitude to Professor Sridhar Srivastav, Joint Director NCERT, and Professor Pratyush Kumar Mandal, Secretary NCERT, for taking time out from their busy schedule for this event. Thank you very much, sir. My sincere gratitude to Professor Amrendra Prasad Behra, Joint Director CIT, who is not here in this valedictory session because he has to attend a meeting with the Honorable Minister. We have been enamored of his energy, passion and enthusiasm. Thank you very much, sir. It will not be a cliche to say that without you this would not have been possible. मैं इस अवसर पर अपने विभागाध्यक्ष का भी आभार व्यक्त करना चाहूँगा। विभाग के हर कार्यक्रम में उनका सहयोग अमूल्य है। मैं CIT के दूसरे विभागाध्यक्षों और सभी सहकर्मियों का भी हृदय की गहराइयों से धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा। उनका हर पल पर सहयोग अविस्मरणीय है। बहुत आभार। मैं अपने विभाग के सभी सहकर्मियों का विशेष रूप से धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा जिन्होंने रात दिन एक कर इस कार्यक्रम को सफल किया है। मैं हृदय की अतल गहराइयों से आपका धन्यवाद और आभार देना चाहूँगा। I take this opportunity to thank the editing team and the graphic team of CIT for matching their creativity and work styles with the requirements of this competition. I am thankful to the teams of Engineering Division and Media team for their untiring works. I take this opportunity to extend my thanks to CIT administration and all staff members led by Under Secretary and Accounts section for their cooperation. I place on record my sincerest gratitude to the members of the jury. They have been so crucial to the outcomes of this competition. I once again thank you all. I am thankful to all our colleagues who chaired and convened different sessions. I am deeply thankful to Anchor and the sign language interpreter for anchoring the sessions with aplomb. My thanks to Department of Elementary Education, Department of Educational Kits, Publication Division and CIT and Saksham SchoolNet for setting up these stalls to explain the different digital initiatives in education during this competition. Participation of students and teachers of several DIETs, B.Ed colleges and institutions are greatly appreciated. I am thankful to the principals of the colleges. My thanks are due to the staff of JD office for coping with the pressure with aplomb. I am also thankful to the staff of guest house for bearing all the extra pressure. Last but not the least, I would like to thank I am especially thankful to all of you for your enthusiastic participation in this competition, which has made it a success. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot to everyone present in the program today. सफलतापूर्वक अब हम इस कार्यक्रम की समाप्ति की ओर बढ़ चुके हैं और आप सभी से निवेदन करते हैं कि राष्ट्रगान हेतु आप अपने अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं।
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे